Salute to all my followers out there at Master My Own Faith TV. I wanted to chop it up with my followers today as it related to sacrifices. What is a sacrifice? You could go with Webster's definition, but who gave Webster the authority, to give definition to linguistics, right? To me, a sacrifice is giving something up that only affects yourself for the ascertainment of something greater. Now, what you give up could be person, place, or thing for the ascertainment of something greater. Let's list a few examples, right? A weight goal, right? Boom, giving something up for the ascertainment of, say, something greater. Giving something up that only affects yourself. Sweets, sleeping late, the way you spend your time, you're going to have to sacrifice all those. Boom. Sacrifice sweets for veggies and fruit. Boom. Sacrifice spending time laid back watching TV, scrolling on your phone for gym time or a hike or a walk on the trail, boom. You want a new job? You're going to have to sacrifice some time to get your skill set up. You feel me? So that you will have more valuable within the job market. And the list goes on. The thing about sacrifice that I find funny, people's apprehension, it be change. We're human beings. It's human nature to despise change. Why would a human being despise change? Because it is the exact opposite of contentment. Human beings are drawn towards being comfortable. They're drawn towards being at peace. They shy away from conflict. They shy away from resistance. Thus, they shy away from transformation. Now, transformation is how we all grow and evolve as human beings. We must embrace that if we want to be great or a greater version of ourselves. If not, then you will simply stay the same, remain stagnant, and things that don't grow, evolve, change, often die off with the times or, get lost within history. Similar to older adults that, can't keep up with new age technology and the keep up with the way that our infrastructure evolves. They typically suffer because they don't know how to make shifts with the change, or they just totally resent the change and they exile it. They just be like, shoot, forget it. Why go with that? Oh, I'm gonna get my grandbaby to do it and XYZ, instead of developing inwardly, building whatever capacity of whatever you need to build to be on the same plateau or on an even playing field with everybody else that's out here moving and grooving. You feel me? That's the difference between those that excel within their careers and those that you really don't remain the same. You either getting better or you're getting worse. So it has to be a conscious decision, right? And of course, it's not going to feel good, but nothing is as hard as the first time. Now, it's a lot of references I can make to that, but I'm going to stay away from that. You feel me? But it's never as hard as the first time. When you're studying a new subject, and you're piercing through that cognitive dissonance that pops up in your subconscious and unconscious mind, that puts a shield up towards any type of new information that might, make itself aware to you for you to be able to change and, evolve with that new information. You got to start even when it's hard. Once you start, it will never be as hard as when you first begin, because now you have a basis of understanding of whatever it is you're studying or whatever it is you ingraining into your processes and strategies. You feel me? And project management, software development, they call it continuous improvement and development. That's where they come out with a base software. You know, we don't have to have a whole bunch of features or, additives to it yet. They create the base product and they just build upon it, with feature after feature. And that's where the updates come from, to evolve the platform and the application in general. You know, you can take that same process as a human being and make yourself into a super whatever. A human being really ain't got no limits, but the limits that they place within their own mind. You feel me? And what they compare to other people, which could be a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's good to compare yourself to others. Sometimes it could be detrimental. That's why I always preach balance. Personally, so you don't go too far into any extreme of the spectrum. But if you want to be great, you have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to transform. You have to be willing to evolve. Within sports, especially, I will forever, preach about how things change for me for the better once, I shifted my mindset. I operated off of pure talent for like a long time, and I played just the sport of football for 20 years, and at least 15 of them years, you feel me? Shit. I wasn't going the extra mile. And when I say that, I'm talking about film study, working out, after workouts or before workouts or like days off, stretching in my own spare time, instead of just doing it when we was together at a team, watching film, using my spare time. That's a sacrifice. Using my spare time to watch film, get ups on the competition, actually study film with coaches and other vets, all of that helped me evolve my game. Eating right, going to sleep, taking vitamins, you feel me? If you ain't doing at least half of what I just named, you ain't really trying to be great, and there's so much information, it's more information out right now than it was, during my playing days. So shit, you can only get better from what's out there. What you again, it's all about what you consume. What's your focus? You feel me? Are you out here trying to party? Are you trying to get the cheeks? You feel me? Are you trying to get high? You feel me? Are you trying to hit a lick? You feel me? Or are you trying to get better at your craft? You dig? Who are the influences that you're allowing around you to influence your mind and your vision? You feel me? And your psychological and emotional pattern. Is the people you allowing around you hindering you, or are they helping you? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself, right? And how one, by, and then again, if you mature, how somebody or something make you feel, it could be God's discernment that's letting you get a heads up on, this person's intentions or the result of whatever this person putting off. But if you immature, then you might just go with the feelings of being high off of whatever it is you experiencing, and you could be led astray by that. So again, it's balance, you got to build your own discernment to know the difference between something that's happening for you positively and something that's happening for you negatively. You feel me? But results are the other way that you could tell if somebody's beneficial for you or if they're detrimental to you. What are the results of you allowing them in your space? What are the results of you allowing them to give you advice? What are the results of you allowing them to be around the peers that you met, within your industry? And how are they reflecting on you? Again, these are all things we gotta ask ourselves. And you only gonna be great if you gonna be real with yourself, man. You only gonna improve if you're gonna be real with yourself. And it's hard to do. It's hard to say, oh, I'm not measuring up, or my competition better of me because I haven't been putting in the work, haven't been studying, haven't been eating right, haven't been going to bed on time, you feel me? My coaches don't like me because I'm not personable, because I don't listen, because I think I know everything. You feel me? Like, it's so many dynamics that go into being a great, let's just say, person of your craft. Because again, this can go into sports, this can go to politics, this can go into family matters, this can go into, you know, your peer group, your professional career, whatever it might be. You know, it's different ways of going about, you know, evolving yourself and perfecting yourself. But the foundational qualities and strategies remain the same consistently across the spectrum. You feel me? And it's either you want it or you don't. Do you want it? Are you gonna put in the actionable steps to get what you want and to become the greater version of yourself? Here at Master of My Own Fate TV, this is our whole prerogative. You feel me? We gonna go over the virtues and the principles needed to not only produce greatness but to sustain it. I've done it for myself. I help many others do it, not only within the sports field but within their own careers, within their own lives. You know, this is what we do. But without further ado, I want to remind you to continue to be great and continue to be the master of your own fate. Bull out.